Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. 2 yards to go, second down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here goes that.
Play action. It's Darnold. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. No-fly zones and things of that nature. This group got a bunch of them in last week's game.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead it 7-2. Following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did under them to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the run. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, If you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT, and they'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Chris Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Lamar changing the play. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Throwing out left and finding Likely. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Tucker with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21. Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. Get him down, but he does reach the 5. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It is picked up by the Eagle. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Jackson on 1st down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Hey, middle. Go ahead.
They go play action with Jackson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. On 1st down, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It is picked up by the Eagles. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it first and goal here from the 2-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down, and the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Sidney Brown with it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ravens 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Off of play action, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Go. Yeah. Hey, middle. Shut up.
After the interception, here's Jackson. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On second down, this is Harris. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, Swift. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Open man has got it, the tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Oh, he fakes a spike. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that
that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
This 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run right here with Swift. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Swift going to try up the middle. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be fielded at the 17. Shrugs him off. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. An option handoff given to Harris. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just
taking it right down Broadway. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Here goes that.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
Here goes that.
And they will take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because it just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Philadelphia, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
it.